Well, hello again and welcome to another gameplay and review video. It's time to play the third installment of the Garten of BanBan series by the Euphoric Brothers, called Garten of BanBan III. As you know, I have already reviewed games 1 and 2. Garten of BanBan III takes place right after Garten of BanBan II ends. So this is a continuing story. The Garten of BanBan series is a really great series, sort of a liminal horror type series. It's got a liminal spaces feel to it. I kind of like it. I like liminal spaces and that kind of atmosphere. And I plan on reviewing this entire series. It's a very popular series. It's gained a lot of notoriety and everything. So, let's get started with the gameplay and review of Garten of BanBan III. And as usual, at the beginning of these games, for a parent looking for their missing child, time is a delicate matter. Click the clock to advance time, like we usually have on the other games. Keep clicking the clock until it says to stop. And okay. And okay. Here we are on the lift. As you know, on Garten of BanBan II, we descended that lift, and number 3 starts as the lift reaches the bottom. You know, in the beginning of every single game, it always starts and ends on a lift. To the bird, which we just came from. The naughty ones say, "Finish your homework and be nice if you don't want to join us." Queen Bouncilia says, "Jump as much as you like, but never to conclusions." Really good looking assets. These models.
Glad to see you've made it. I don't know how you did it, but then again, you survived the giant elevator crash, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Also, again, I apologize for hitting you over the head. In fact, it is for this reason that I believe we should not meet face to face. You see, for whatever reason, I'm prone to violent instincts, and I do not trust myself to not give in to them again. I have locked myself inside of a surveillance room. That way I can help without being a danger to you. We are currently on the lowest floor to remain active before everything went awry. There are many floors below us, but they've all remained closed and abandoned for quite some time now. So just make sure not to fall. As for your children, I don't know exactly where they're being kept, but I know someone who does. Head to the aquatic sector. That's where he resides.
Find 2 batteries for your remote. Here's one. Here's a note. I always knew I was an unlucky person, but this is a new standard. I leave a bustling floor for the washroom, and when I return, everybody's gone without a trace, which would have been peaceful if it wasn't for the giant bird walking around. I doubt I can keep this quiet for much longer. My breaths are getting very heavy. What's the bird doing outside of its containment anyway? I thought they were showing off only the short purple creature because we were behind on schedule. This is not how I imagined my end would be. And I gotta go find the other battery. let's design the drone. Let's get a hard hat and make it blue. Well, there's a cassette tape that I'll need to get. I'll have to find that.
It just hit me that you need the keycard to operate the cable car. Shouldn't be too hard to find one. Literally everyone had a copy. It's how you'd get from station to station.
Okay. I think I have to pick up all the crayons. Pick up all the crayons off the floor. Looks like this is some sort of cafeteria room. Got a really nice looking and feeling liminal spaces feel to it. Oh, that's one thing about the Garten of BanBan series. It's very liminal spaces. And a little liminal horror too. There's all the cast. Garten of BanBan is a really nice series. Very original. I plan on, as I said, playing all of these games. Okay, put them in here. You gotta keep depositing the crowns in here. Oh, here's the yellow key card, and here's a note. Dear Mommy, the nice jellyfish is very strong. He carried everyone to here, but Miss Mason hates him, and I don't know why. A cleaner has been dispatched. Please wait for result. Now this cleaner will search the area and make sure you've gotten all of the crayons off the floor. And then you should complete the task and get the key card. The other key card. I think it's a purple. I think pinkish purple one. Which operates the cable car. Okay. No oddities detected. Dispensing key card. Okay. There's the purple key card. And it is time to head back to the cable car. Big cafeteria. Yeah. And now, here we go on the cable car to... There are 4 stations. We're here at the progressive sector. We started at the ground sector over there. Then there's also the medical sector and the arboreal aquatic section. Let's pick that up. We can't get in there. So you have to go to another station and see which one you need to get to. Okay, this is the medical sector, excuse me. Case update report. Case number 6, genomes, human and Givanium. Case type 2, update number 6, alias the devil. Summary. Case 6's rebellious behavior remained unchanged even after the introduction to Case 7, and so alternative methods were approved by management to encourage cooperation. One such method was the introduction of a newly modified Givanium solution engineered to lower the functions of self-thinking in any cases, Case 2 of Type 5, which is responsible for one's brain function. This newly modified Givanium solution will never be applied again, and all excess material will be locked away. Under heavy sedation, the new solution was applied to Case's system. Shortly after, Case 6 appeared to experience excruciating stomach pain that was so aching it fell on its knees while holding its stomach before undergoing significant physical changes. It appears the solution was so effective at limiting self-thinking that Case 6 fell victim to the primitive instincts we were so badly trying to avoid. Case is not ready for presentation. This is the pink. Can't access that yet, so on to the next. We're at the arboreal aquatic sector now. Yellow glass is a breakable material. The toy cannot be directly pointed at it. These are the spider creatures. Nabnalina says, there's a right somebody for everybody, you just need to look. Oh. Okay, match remote. So now the remote is the same color as the drone. Case update report. Case number 13. Genome. Chrysiora Quincrocirha. Human Givanium. Case type 2. Update number 1. Alias the jellyfish. Summary. Case 13, as has happened in the beginning with most prior cases, has finally started showing signs of body and brain activity. which means actual testing will be possible soon. Dormancy for 2 to 3 weeks has been observed in all prior cases when GV and the genomes are first mixed and placed into a body. Case 13 is an abnormality in this aspect. Case 13's body has only been in the expected dormant state for a single day, and neuroactivity has already been observed. This is new. A proposed theory is this phenomenon being direct result of the modifications applied to the galvanium solution being used after the testing with case 12G, which would allow for maximum learning speed. Case is not ready for presentation. Oh, there's a new thing called audio discs. Oh, orange card. There's the orange card. Okay, so what you do is you take the drone here, then bounce off there, and then click there for it to break the glass. That's how you get that done. So, to the jellyfish room. Yeah, more liminal spaces feel. This feels really liminal spaces. I watch a lot of liminal spaces content, like on YouTube, like Async Research Facility, and all the like back rooms stuff, and Just a big empty room. Communication kiosk.
You've had a rough day, I can tell. You diligently wait for the moment you leave this wretched place with your child in hand. I can also tell. Not to undermine your efforts, but I fear that moment may never come. I cannot let it happen, and I will gladly show you why, but after I do, you take my advice. Leave this place while you still can. Erase it from your memory. Move on and forget any of this ever happened. And I promise you, tomorrow will be a better day. Welcome to my home. Or at least, what was supposed to be my home. Down in the dark and cold depths of the facility. The circumstances force you to do things that are out of your nature. When I feel that I'm straying too far off my original course, I head to the room you have found me meditating in to mentally regroup. I come to this place, and then I am reminded that what I'm fighting for is worth all of this pain and suffering. Of course, none of this is real, but it all could be. I have never had actual sun rays touch my skin. Can you imagine that? And I yearn for the day that they finally do. I need the children to achieve that. But do not worry. I will practice the safest of procedures. Whatever I decide to do with the adults, I will make sure to keep one alive and sane so that the surviving children are delivered to the surface safe and sound. And of course, to deliver me to where I choose to be. Oh, to live the simple life of a completely brainless jellyfish, just munching on shrimp and avoiding getting eaten by turtles all day. You never appreciate how calming it is to have no conscience until you have one. I admire your courage, so I am giving you the chance to walk away. Take it. That way you won't lose both your life and the chance to see your child.
No liver, no intestines, but most importantly, no pancreas. You, sir, need to have more organs. What am I supposed to eat when there's nothing to eat? Guess I'm going to have to look elsewhere.
Stinger Flynn mission. Stinger Flynn likes to collect seashells. In his chest, find him 8 shells to get the prize. This was from the last game. There you go. This room is just like the room that was in the game number 2 that I've done.
You are not one of them. You are new. You need to hide. They are coming.
Must be in Sheriff Toadster's lair. Toadster's jail, the place all criminals tremble when they hear about. I guess those are the buckets of the criminals, I guess. You have to collect all the buckets. Follow the light trail and jump on the lights as they appear. Press me to start round 2. Well, not yet. Oh, witch's hat. Okay, I do not have the key yet. Boss room. He's not bossy, but he's the boss. Oh. Sheriff Toadster is catching criminals. Catch him 10 criminals to get your pie. Oh, good. That's 10. The blue key. The blue key. That's me to start round 1. Good, that opened. Hmm. I don't know. See if there's anything here. Here's a note. Case update report. Case number 6, genomes human and Givanium. Case type 2, update number 4, alias the devil. Summary. Case 6 remains in an unstable mental state, attacking anyone and anything that attempts to approach them and not responding to any instructions delivered through speakers. Despite being released for solitary, for much of the day they choose to stay huddled in the corner of their holding chamber, choosing to pace around the room while whispering to themselves insensibly. Words that were made out to include, but not limited to, Givanium, pancreas, reveille, and Athman. Context or usage of these terms remains absent. A request to upper management has been submitted regarding usage of unorthodox methods of sedation, such as the application of modified Givanium solution and potentially the introduction of a companion. We await their response. Case is not ready for presentation.
What happened to you is one of Stinger Flynn's tricks. He left for the progressive sector, but we have something more important to deal with right now. See Nabnab's room? It's open now, which means he's inside. He's on the hunt, and it's too dangerous to do anything in this state. We have to deal with him. Luckily, I have a solution, but you won't like it. Head to the medical sector and we'll talk there.
Okay. Okay, medical sector. Call the drone over here. Need the green.
When Nabnab escaped, it wasn't long before workers started to disappear. Of course, precautions and trading can only get you so far, so we had to think of a more permanent solution. Nabnalina was that solution. We had a theory that Nabna was as aggressive as he was due to his loneliness. We never got to prove this theory right, as the collapse happened during the surgery. That's where you come in. You'll be carrying out the final steps of said surgery. Juvanium-related procedures are very delicate, so I'm going to need you to pay very close attention to these instructions. The hard part is already done. All you need to do is mix the right concentrations and inject her with it about 6 times. The machine with the droplet symbols is where that's done. When it's time, the screen will light up with the symbol of the needed concentration. For simplicity, the concentrations have been represented by colors. Mix and achieve the right concentration, then collect it in the syringe and give it to Nabnalina. The machine with the colored pipes will occasionally shift to the wrong colors, and when that happens, use the given tongs to revert them all to their normal state of green. The buttons on the walls will also malfunction at times. When that happens, hit any ones that are lit with your drone. The excess juvanium that you can find in the room will deplete when anything malfunctions or when a concentration is needed to be delivered. The procedure stops if any of the 4 depletes completely, and what happens next is never good. Only the best of us perform juvanium procedures, but we don't have much of a choice. Good luck.
Okay, concentration tablets. This one. You have to grab this. You just have to hurry up and do this. You just have to hurry up and make sure everything's being... I think I did it. There's the audio diskette. So now I can play that when I get back to the main thing. Okay, I guess I got that done. That's done.
I hope that wasn't too hard. Anyway, grab the audio disc and head back to the aquatic sector and play it on the big speaker in the lounge. Time for a spider you.
Okay. Okay. I think it's this way. You had to kind of do that very fast. Oh, sorry. That's not the one. It's that one over there that I gotta get to. Here we go. Insert the audio tape. Spider assembly called. Stay away from doors and windows.
At last, he's no longer miserable. I'm surprised they both weren't originally members of the mutants below. They'd certainly fit. This is...
You have overstayed your welcome here. I even made you an offer, but guess what? Accepting it is long overdue. Don't worry, I won't get rid of you or collect you just yet. I was never one to abide by waste. An old friend needs you a lot more than I do. They too are on a path to achieve peace of mind. I already have more than enough subjects to move forward with my aspiration and my ultimate mental refinement. You just take a little nap while I transfer you to where you're meant to be.
Hey you. You're finally awake. Can't blame you for taking a nap. Feels like we've been in this car forever. So, Stinger, when are we arriving at this place called Beach?
I believe we are lost.
Nice. You had one job and you messed that up somehow.
I am struggling to locate the being who asked for your opinion.
Can you at least put some music on since we're gonna be out here for a while?
Traveling through the dark, what's with these floating cars? I'm picking up these pieces of my fragile broken heart, cleaning up the infestation.
That's what I'm talking about. Fila, what do you think about this?
Being infiltrated, they got my mind, must have been sedated. Feels like a stinging in my brain, it's like a migraine.
Awesome. Captain, what about you? Captain? Okay, decent answer.
Can you stop vocalizing for just 1 second so I can focus on the road?
What do you mean focus on the road? We've been going in circles for hours. Never trust a jellyfish, am I right, Okila?
If your pathetic mouth utters another infuriating sentence, I will stuff your whole body.
That was kind of tough.
Finally, you're waking up. I was getting really bored, and that fella over there isn't much of a talker. Plus, it's scary here. That big green guy keeps checking in on us. I think he believes we're some sort of dolls. We could use that to our advantage to try and escape. He cannot know that we're alive. Every time we move or change something in the room, let's make sure that it's back to the way it was before he checks in on us again. This way, we can inch our way towards escaping, all while he doesn't suspect a thing. In other words, from his point of view, the room must remain unchanged. When he's close, the lights change color, so run back to your chair when the lights change. I don't know where to start though, so you give it a try.
Okay, for this next puzzle, or set of puzzles, you need to get all of these orange boxes. Now remember which order you take these off on, because you have to put them back in the right order. You were cool enough to enter. Okay, just gotta put these back. There, I think that's it. The super secret Jumbo Josh Lounge. Are you cool enough to enter? Well, my name's Josh, so I guess I am cool enough to enter.
Quick! Sit down! He's coming!
Can I grab these? Okay, good. Everything's good. We're good. Good. Okay. Now next thing you gotta do. Uh-huh. And then right there. Mm-hmm. And there you go. Okay.
Hey, come help me solve this equation. You're right. Maybe now isn't the best time for education?
Crap. Okay. Everything looks like it's good. Here we go. Okay, just gotta wait. Okay. Whew, that was close. But I know what to do. Act like you're not doing anything. Don't worry, we'll be out of here soon. Okay, I think you can get it this time. No. Almost there. There, got it. I'll have to do that later. Okay, got it. Okay, I got that. So I got that. This is kind of like a hard part. And you have to be quick because the monster comes back and you have to have everything reset. You got to make sure that everything looks like it was. Including that chalkboard, you have to erase that stuff. So, let's finish up. Gotta get over here. Oh, great. I keep on pressing the mouse key. Huh? I don't know why that doesn't. Huh? Oh, good. I had to jump up there. Grab the green key card. And here we go. And I'm back in my place. We got it. Now, I got the green key card. Now I'm finished with this. Everything looks good. Because you can't save it. So if you mess up any time on these puzzles, you have to start over. Okay, let's go. solitary to this. Well, yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Got the cassette tape. Okay, okay, I got a cassette tape. Oh, there's a green door. We are in the progressive sector. Tarta Bird says, protect your loved ones, they love you back the same. Case update report. Case number 13. Genome. Grisera crincritura. Human. Givanium. Case type 2. Update 3. Alias the jellyfish. Summary. Today marks the first day that Case 13 was introduced to its human genome donor, and the results were not what was expected. In clear contrast to what occurred during the revelation day of both cases 6 and 7, which resulted in complete meltdowns of the cases, Case 13 assured the original genome donor that it was aware of what it was in its typical calm manner. This is despite having described identical events to what Case 6 has described regarding their bodies, such as an unexplainable immense pain that persists across their entire bodies, as well as sharing similar physical attributes, such as body growth and the presence of many large veins. We await management's decision regarding the risks of presenting a case that this is intelligent and unpredictable case to clients. Egg equals 2. Bird plus egg. Bird minus egg. Equals 2. Oh, this is like a mathematical thing, which I'm pretty good at math. I'm just gonna head back over just to see if I haven't played that cassette tape. I need to play the cassette tape. Or the videotape or whatever it is. I think I played up there. And then I'm gonna do the math problems right there. That looks like the child. That might be the child. Yeah, that might be the child. But that's what the recording is. I just forgot about that. I'm gonna head back over. And this, I think, is the last station that I need to go to. Okay, so on to the math thing. In the math thing, this is the math equation. Do you understand what this equals? Like, what that bird equals, and by using mathematical equations, and like algebra and stuff like that, which is easy. Okay, 1 plus 2, this equals 3. That means one of them equals 1. If this equals 2, then this minus this equals 2, which, I gotta find out what that is. But anyway, and this 2 equals 3, and 2 minus 1 equals 1. Okay, so this is 1 egg equals 1, egg plus egg equals 2, bird plus egg equals 3, and bird minus 1 egg equals 1, because the bird equals 2, and each one of the eggs is 1. Now the pink bird minus this bird equals 2. So I guess this is 4. This pink bird equals 4. I might have gotten that wrong. Okay. Gotta redo this. This and this equals 3. Like 4 plus 1, 4 minus 1 equals 3. That equals 4 plus 1 equals 5. This equals 2. This equals 1. Plus 2 equals 4. Minus 1 equals 1. S plus this equals 3. And this equals 4. Okay. Okay, into here. Mr. Kebab Man says, "Be yourself no matter the cost, unlike me." It should not be moved without its costume. Is there any more papers lying around? Just want to make sure there's no papers. Okay. Here's a note. Case update report. Case number 13. Genomes. Chrysiora. Crechihira. Human. Givenium. Case type 2. Update number 2. Alias, the jellyfish. Summary. Hands-on testing with Case 13 has started and deemed very promising. Case 13 is even capable of fluent speech. Primitive instincts and proneness to unwarranted hostility that were previously observed in cases seem to be completely absent from Case 13 if accidental stinging is to be disregarded. However, aggressiveness can still be presented when Case 13 is provoked and when any of its questions go unanswered. Aggressiveness never involved excessive violence or fatalities, despite Case 13 being completely aware of its impressive physical strength. Current testing involves introducing Case 13 to basic human etiquette such as shaking hands without stinging. The following phase of testing will involve informing Case 13 with its mission. At this rate, Case 13 should be just as ready for the upcoming Bring a Friend Day as Case 12G. Case is not ready for presentation. Okay. Wow, a lot of doors. Sound equals stop equals this. Sound equals that equals that. Okay, how we defeat this guy? Give him that rocket is what you do. here. Just gotta get here. You gotta get the party hats. Right there, right there. Ah, here's a note. Oh, or a picture. Okay, got that picture. And now need to head back to the Mr. Kebab Man and put those two party hats on him. And then head towards the bird. Because you have to ride the bird.
Behave or get banned. Behave or get banned. Hand over your pancreas. Behave or get banned. Behave or get banned. Behave or get banned. Behave or get banned. Hand over your pancreas. Behave or get banned. 3 stones with 1 bird. Hand over your pancreas. 3 stones with 1 bird. 3 stones with 1 bird. 3 stones with 1 bird. Behave or get banned.
Okay, now what we need to do is you gotta jump on here. How to tame a giant angry bird. Achieve high ground. Jump and land on subject's back. Interact mid-air. Says you. And you jump on subject's back. You gotta interact mid-air. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so okay. Did it.
Okay. Bird riding is a new one, I'll give you that. What drives you forward so vigorously? I refuse to accept that it's your protective parental instincts. Oh, I know. Someone has given you false hope. Promised you what you want when all along they had one thing on their mind, pancreases. At first, I was confused by how everything was going perfectly in your favor, despite you never being here before. And then it hit me. Someone has to have been guiding you. And as with most things, I was right. You did have help. Your friend here has helped me tremendously. Thanks to him, I bore witness to very vital information. What information, you ask? Well, when my turn comes, I will simply prevent myself from turning into what he turned into.
Okay, this is like a racing game. If the color is this guy's color, you can go first. Okay, this is pink, so she goes first. So you'll slow down. It's that color, so that's our color. Gonna go first. That's also our color. Who's behind us?
the smell of your pancreas will always draw me to you. Stop it, you two.
Goes through here. Okay. Find the kingdom. Find the sheriff. Do not let the jester find you. Okay, little one. Let's go down. And down another elevator. At the end of this game, it looks like every game has an elevator at the beginning and the end. To begin and end every single one of these games, so it's a neat little system. Thanks for playing. Wishlist the sequel here, which I'm going to be playing next in a little bit. The next one in the series is Garten of BanBan IV, which is the next one I will do a gameplay and review video on. So I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay and review of Garten of BanBan III, the third in the series. I will be doing, as you know, every single one of these games as they come out, and it's a pretty good game. I love the Garten of BanBan series. It's pretty unique, and as you know, I have a love for liminal spaces and liminal lore and the back rooms. Playing within my own back rooms and liminal spaces, content and stories of my own, and create these imaginative places. Quite a great series by the Euphoric Brothers. Let's give a very special thanks to them for coming up with this game series. And as always, like and subscribe and comment, and watch the rest of my videos. I am getting better at making these videos, and also I am improving my channel, putting some new features into it, refining it. I also do Steam reviews too. I write Steam reviews on the Steam app, so be sure to check those out. You might see my reviews on the Joshua Ryan Joseph Fisher, and also visit myx.com channel or profile, or whatever you want to call it, because I'm on X as well. So, I'll see you in the next one very soon. Goodbye for now.